In this part of the module, we begin with our first breathing technique, belly breathing. This is one of the simplest and most useful ways to calm the body and mind. It is especially helpful for general relaxation, everyday stress, and for anyone who is just beginning meditation. This technique is important because many people, especially when stressed, breathe in a very shallow way from the chest. Belly breathing helps you return to a slower, more natural pattern of breathing. When you breathe this way, you send a signal to your body that it is safe to relax. Think of this as a foundation skill. Before learning more structured breathing patterns, it helps to first notice how the body breathes when it is calm. In the next slide, we will go step by step through exactly how to do belly breathing. Now let us look at the instructions for belly breathing. First, place one hand on your chest and one hand on your stomach. This helps you feel where your breath is moving. The goal is not to make the chest rise a lot. Instead, you want to notice the stomach gently rising as you inhale. Next, inhale slowly. As you breathe in, imagine your breath filling the lower part of your lungs. You should feel the hand on your stomach move outward a little. Then exhale slowly, allowing the stomach to fall back naturally. After that, simply repeat, there is no need to rush. There is also no need to take the biggest breath possible. A calm, smooth breath is more helpful than a dramatic one. This slide gives you the basic method. On the next slide, we will look at a few common mistakes so you can practice this technique in a comfortable and effective way. When students first try belly breathing, a few common mistakes often happen, and that is completely normal. The first mistake is lifting the shoulders. If your shoulders rise a lot, you are likely breathing more from the upper chest than from the belly. Try to keep the shoulders relaxed and let the stomach do most of the movement. The second mistake is forcing deep breaths. This technique should feel gentle, not strained. If you push too hard, you may start to feel uncomfortable or tense, which defeats the purpose. Calm breathing works best when it feels natural. The third mistake is breathing too quickly. Slow breathing gives your nervous system time to settle. If you go too fast, your body may stay activated rather than relax. So the main idea is this: keep the breath slow, gentle, and natural. Now that you understand the first technique, we will move to a second method that is especially useful when you need calm under pressure. Our second technique is called box breathing. This breathing pattern is widely used by athletes, performers, and professionals who work in high-pressure situations. That is a strong clue that it is not just for meditation sessions. It is a practical skill for real-life moments when you need to stay steady, focused, and in control. The name box breathing comes from the structure of the pattern. Each part of the breath is equal in length, almost like the four equal sides of a box. This gives the mind something clear and simple to follow. For many students, this can be easier than trying to just relax, especially during stressful situations. Compared with belly breathing, which is mainly for general relaxation, box breathing adds more structure. In the next slide, we will go through the exact pattern step by step. Here is how to practice box breathing. First, inhale for 4 seconds. Breathe in slowly and smoothly. Next, hold the breath for 4 seconds. This pause should feel steady, not tense. Then, exhale for 4 seconds. Let the breath leave in a controlled way. After that, hold again for 4 seconds before starting the next round. Then you repeat the cycle. The equal timing is what makes this technique feel balanced. It can help organize both your breathing and your attention. Instead of getting pulled into stress or racing thoughts, your mind has a simple pattern to focus on: in, hold, out, hold. If 4 seconds feels a little difficult at first, you can begin gently and build comfort over time. In the next slide, we will look at the situations where box breathing is especially helpful. Box breathing is especially useful before exams, public speaking, sports competitions, and interviews. All of these situations have one thing in common: they can create pressure. When pressure rises, the body may react with a faster heart rate, quicker breathing, and scattered thinking. Box breathing helps interrupt that stress cycle. because the pattern is structured and even it can make you feel more grounded and mentally organized. For example, before an exam, this technique can help reduce panic and improve focus. Before speaking in front of others, it can steady your breath and voice. Before a competition or interview, it can help you stay alert without becoming overwhelmed. So far, we have learned a technique for everyday relaxation and one for performance under pressure. Next, we will explore a breathing pattern that is especially helpful when you want to calm anxiety more directly. Our third technique is called 4-6 breathing. This method is simple, but very powerful. The main idea is that your exhale is longer than your inhale. That small change can have a strong effect on how your body feels. If belly breathing teaches natural relaxation, and box breathing gives you structure under pressure, 4-6 breathing is especially useful when your mind or body feels overactivated. It is often helpful when stress feels heavier or when anxiety is starting to build. The good news is that this technique is easy to remember. In the next slide, we will break down the pattern so you can use it confidently. Here are the instructions for 4-6 breathing. First, breathe in for 4 seconds. Keep the inhale gentle and steady. Then breathe out for 6 seconds. Let the exhale be smooth and unforced. Then simply repeat. That is the full technique. What matters most is the longer exhale. You are not trying to breathe in as much air as possible. You are trying to create a calm rhythm that tells the body to slow down. Many students find this technique especially soothing because the longer exhale naturally encourages release. In the next slide, we will look at why this works so well from the body's point of view. So, why does 4-6 breathing work? The key idea is that longer exhalations encourage the body to shift toward relaxation. When your exhale is slightly longer than your inhale, it supports the calming side of your nervous system. In simple words, it helps your body move away from stress mode and toward rest mode. This is one reason breathing can be such an effective reset tool. You may not always be able to control what is happening around you, but you can influence how your body responds. A longer exhale acts like a signal that says, "Slow down, you are safe enough to settle." This is especially useful when emotions feel intense or when your mind is racing. On the next slide, we will look at the best times to use this technique. 4-6 breathing is best for anxiety, stress, and sleeping. If you feel anxious, this technique can help reduce the sense of internal rush. If you feel stressed, it can soften the physical tension that often comes with stress. And if you are trying to sleep, the slow rhythm can help your body settle before bed. This is a very practical technique for real life. You can use it while sitting at your desk, lying in bed, or even during a difficult moment when you need a quiet reset. At this point, you have learned 3 useful patterns, each with a slightly different purpose. Next, we will look at a 4th technique that supports steady focus and emotional balance. Our 4th technique is called coherent breathing. This method is designed to create a smooth, even rhythm in the breath. It is calm like belly breathing, but also steady and balanced in a way that can support attention and emotional control. The word coherent suggests order and harmony. That is the goal here. Instead of using different counts for inhaling and exhaling, you keep both parts of the breath equal and natural. This can help you feel centered, especially when your thoughts are scattered or your emotions feel unsteady. In the next slide, we will go over the simple breathing pattern for this technique. Here is how to practice coherent breathing. Take a 5-second inhale. Then take a 5-second exhale. Continue this pattern naturally. That is all. The breath should feel smooth and comfortable, not forced. You are aiming for an even flow, like a steady rhythm. Unlike box breathing, there are no breath holds. Unlike 4-6 breathing, the exhale is not longer than the inhale. The balance itself is what makes this technique helpful. It can bring a sense of steadiness to both body and mind. In the next slide, we will see the main benefits of practicing coherent breathing. The benefits of coherent breathing include emotional balance, calm focus, and better concentration. This makes it especially useful during times when you want to be relaxed, but also mentally clear. For example, if you are studying, doing homework, preparing for a class, or trying to reset after a stressful moment, this technique can help you feel more centered. Emotional balance means you are less likely to get pushed around by every stressful thought or feeling. Calm focus means you can pay attention without feeling tense. Better concentration means your mind may stay with the task more easily. So now you have seen 4 different breathing tools. In the final slide, we will compare them side by side so you can quickly remember which one to use in different situations. This comparison table gives you a simple way to remember all 4 techniques. Belly breathing is best for everyday relaxation. It is a great starting point and a strong basic skill. Box breathing is best for performance under pressure. Use it when you need calm and control before something important. 4-6 breathing is best for anxiety and calming. It is especially useful when you need to settle your body more deeply. Coherent breathing is best for focus and emotional balance. It works well when you want to feel steady, clear, and centered. The most important lesson is that there is not just one correct breath for every situation. Different breathing techniques support different needs. The more you practice, the easier it becomes to choose the right tool at the right time. This completes our overview of the 4 breath techniques in this module. As you continue, remember that your breath is always with you. That is what makes it one of the most powerful built-in reset tools you have.